Hi guys, if you're looking for a new high-tech budget smartwatch, then I have probably the perfect thing for you here. And that's the Gloryfit T10. I didn't know that Gloryfit makes their own smartwatches. I've only been aware of the Gloryfit Smartwatch app till now, so a really interesting combination here. So a couple of very impressive specs. What we have large 1.43 inches AMOLED screen. It's up to 50 meters waterproof. It can track more than 100 sports. It can track heart rate, sleep, SpO2, much more. Comes with a super large 480 milliamps battery for a very long runtime. Of course, we can also make phone calls in combination with our smartphone. So it has a built-in microphone and speaker. And of course, one of the best things here is the look. Really high-tech military look. So let's take it out of the box. This is how you get it. Comes with detailed instructions manual. We have to assemble the watch, so we get it like that with one watch band. But it's a quick release standard watch band. You can even replace it. And it comes with a proprietary magnetic charger, easy to charge. And of course, to order, you need to know what size of watch band you have to order. And so here we have it. It's a standard 22 millimeter watch band. So we can charge it from any standard USB-A port. Can be power bank on the go, laptop, power brick. So we connect it just here from the back. Has a decent hold. And so I turn on the power bank. Let's see what's going to happen. You can see it turns on automatically. You don't have to do anything. Shows already 82% charge, really nice. So we could use it right away, but I want to give it a full charge. And so I can add the watch band here. This part goes on top. So we just pull this pin down, align it down here. Need to just find out where the hole is on top. Okay, I heard this clicking sound. There's a nice hold. And same thing here, this part. So we have it here. We get also the QR code to download the app. That's not private information, so we can scan it here. And I'm using the official Google Play Store, of course. And you can see we need the Gloryfit Pro. Very important to use the correct app. After registering for a free account here, it's important to follow all the directions. Otherwise, we won't get all the notification. We can't do all the tracking and we can't do phone calls. For example, to allow for notifications. Also choose unrestricted battery usage, for example. And so, of course, we have to connect now the watch. That's the most important thing. Otherwise, we can't do anything here. So we can click on bind, add a device, needs location information, allow. And so we have it here. It was super simple. Everybody can do that, so you don't have to be worried. Okay, get Chinese information. Maybe not so good, but I give the authorization here. It says connected. Bluetooth pairing request. Yeah, of course, we have to pair. Allow access to contacts. And we get even an upgrade for the firmware. Highly recommended. Upgrade now. But these are just the things which you have to do at the beginning. After you have set everything, you can just enjoy it. And so we have a success here regarding the update. And so we can do a few basic settings. Here on the left side, the home page. We don't have any settings. We just have all the tracking data. Then here we have the sports, which you can track from the phone, not actually from the watch. Then here we have some device information and settings. So for example, we can choose some additional watch faces, watch how many there are. Then we can set SMS reminder. So we get all the notifications from SMS. Can set some alarms, incoming call reminders, health monitoring. Can also add stress monitoring and other app reminders. And then we have one of the most important things, that's the app reminder. And so we can activate or deactivate notifications from the apps from this phone, so they will be synced then to the watch whenever you get some notifications. And so you can see we have the most important ones here. A lot of social media. We have even the option for more. Of course, we have to give the authorization to the app itself, also something super important. Otherwise that won't work, and only then we can activate that. And then we have more device settings, wrist gesture activation, remote shutter, do not disturb during the night, find my watch, find my phone, screen out time, device language, so we can select from a lot of different languages, or of course you can just follow the system. So I would say these are the most important settings. Of course on the right side we have more settings, for example unit settings, training schedule and much more. And what's maybe important for some people, third-party services, so we can share the data from this watch with Health Connect and Strava. And of course, super important, watch how nice this looks here. Super high-tech design. Yeah, absolutely awesome. Love the style. Also display really nice, good visibility, easy to see from all the sides and here from underneath. Down here you can start workouts. You can see, can just select something, and on the right top we have the app list. Also, for example, call function, heart rate, workout, SpO2, sleep, breathe training, other settings, stress, alarms. So what's really important here, very good solution that we can also enable, disable, and even change the alarm time. That's not possible with a lot of smartwatches. We have some weather information, workout records, also something which is rather rare. Then we can use the voice assistant, notifications, music, stopwatch, timer, calculator, torch, find phone, female health. Yeah, absolutely awesome what we have here. Then down here we have heart rate, and on the left side we have this status menu, something which I really love. So we have direct access to a lot of things, also the phone, weather information. And so this menu on the left side is working in a dynamic mode. So you can see the 5 apps which we have been using the last here on the left side. And we can invoke something directly from here. So it's not just displaying that, we can really use that. So for example, the alarm, can click, use it. On top we have the status menu. And from underneath we have the notifications. On the right side, daily activity. We can also scroll, so we have pretty much everything here. Then here call, contact call logs, dial pad, SOS, and on the right side more health information, sleep tracking. And then one step on the right side, we have the weather with a lot of information. I think I've never seen such detailed weather information. Also a lot for the next days. Further right, music control, and then we are back. And we can also change the watch face here directly from the watch by long pressing. Then we have the pre-installed watch faces. If you need more, again, you can install them from the app. And so this is now 2 days later, and I've been super happy with this watch. Watch this thing here, how nice this looks. And this is the normal display, and after a couple of seconds goes back into the always on display. Now we see that also really nicely visible. As you can see, I've replaced the original watch band with this nice leather band. It was super easy, 22mm leather band. It has been very comfortable to wear with the original band, of course also with this band here. What I also liked here is how awesome this touch screen really works. So of course we don't have a rotatable crown, but I would say with such a nice touch screen we don't really need one. And so back to the always on display, which I have here without touch function, but we could even activate touch function, but I've been using it without, so I could even leave this on during the night. And so with a touch I can activate the normal screen. And so we have the status menu here on top with the settings, for example, and in the settings we can even adjust this menu here. That's something which I've never seen before. Really cool idea. So let's go to the settings. By the way, we can also adjust the down button and assign it with pretty much every app. That's this button here. So let's go to the display. And here we have the always on display settings. We can turn it on or off. We have 2 choices for the always on display, digital or analog one. So I've been using this one here. And then the duration, also something really nice. I've set it here to 23 hours. You can even have it pretty much always on, or you can adjust it that it starts in the morning and then stops when you go to bed. So you won't have any display during the night. And the battery consumption is not really affected. or at least not much by the always on display. That's a very, very positive thing compared to other watches in this class where we have to recharge it pretty much every day. You can see the charge here, it's still above 50%, and this after exactly 2 days. So I would say 4 days with one charge should be possible even with the always on display. So it's even on par with the top models of Samsung and Apple. Another thing regarding the display, that's the brightness. So we have that here, so we can adjust that. And what's awesome here is that we can make it almost really dark or increase to really high brightness. I think that's the biggest range I've ever seen in such a smartwatch. So I'm using it usually at around 50%, which is bright enough so I can even see it outside, and it also doesn't blind me inside. And the good thing, even with such high brightness with the always on display, it doesn't consume a lot of power because it goes always back to this always on display, which is not adjusted to the brightness setting which we have here in the setting, but is always on a very low level to save some battery. And another super interesting function is that we can cover the screen with the hand and then it will turn off or go into the always on display depending on our settings. I've never seen that before on another watch. We also have a lot of multitasking. For example, we can see that here in the timer also really nice function. We have some predefined times, or you can use custom up to 24 hours. And so when we start this here, we can go back to the main menu and it keeps running in the background. There's no island function or so, but because we have this really nice status menu, we can easily go back here and we can see it's running in the background. And the cool thing and the very unique thing, it's not only multitasking for the timer, but also the normal stopwatch is multitasking. You can see I run it here, go back, open it again, and it has been running in the background. You can even use some lap times here. In the setting we have also sound and vibration. So we have different vibration strengths. I had it on strong, and so it has been waking me up in the morning. Very reliable, without any sound, just from the vibration. Another awesome thing here is the sports, and not only that we have so many things which we can track, but also the swim tracking, like pool swim tracking is absolutely awesome. I'm going to show you why. So we hit the OK. And now usually with some other watches, when we touch the water, it can do some absolutely crazy things, start, stop, or even invoke some other stuff which you don't want to have. Here you can see it's totally deactivated. Of course, the display will also turn off or go into the AOD, but either with the wrist gesture or a push of a button, you can bring it back and then stop it down here with this button. You have to press a little bit longer. And microphone and speaker has been working really good, so I've been able to make phone calls. I have to cover the number here, of course. We can also adjust the volume of the speaker and mute the microphone and then hang up the call. And I've recorded a test call, and so I can listen to the microphone quality now.
Microphone test 1 2 3 4 5. Microphone test 1 2 3 4 5.
And so I would say it's pretty decent. It has even some built-in noise cancellation, and notifications from the phone have been delivered very, very reliable. Can see the last one here. By the way, what I've found out here, here we have also the tracking. I haven't tested the quality of the tracking. What I've seen that all the measurements have been done very reliably. And so we can dig down here, see much more details. But back to the notifications, that's the thing here. And so when you go down, there's more reminders. And we do not only have these ones here, which I've activated. I have activated a lot of weather notifications and they worked really good. But we have even more reminders. And so here we can activate or deactivate almost all the apps which you have on your phone. You can see how many we have. There was not a single one which I was missing here. That's a really nice thing. And so of course it's not a Samsung, it's not an Apple Watch, and so there are maybe some things which are not absolutely perfect, but the most important thing is that I couldn't find any real deal breaker, and that's pretty hard to find. In most of the similar watches there's always something which make these watches really hard to use, and there are even some really unique, innovative features which I've never seen before. And it has this absolutely awesome premium touch and feel. Seems to be really good quality. So I'd say full recommendation from my side. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order one for you if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.